The ThinkTank Rolltop camera bag has one major feature that helps it stand out from the rest: the ability to roll the top compartment up and down. While traditional camera bags have static features and sections that don't change shape, the Rolltop offers some flexibility, allowing on-the-go storage. While this camera bag offers unique features and looks great, its overall form and functionality limit it in key areas, making it suitable only for certain types of photographers. The Rolltop camera bag, as the name suggests, features an expandable top that allows storage of either a large or a small amount of items. The top can be compressed when space is not needed and expanded when it is. This functionality worked well in my testing, and the space allowed me to store a Switch 2 gaming console, a lunch bag, a drone remote, and other accessories. Keep in mind, though, that aside from the laptop holder and a few zippable pockets, there's no real way to segment this section, so whatever is placed in here is going to move around freely. While the expandability of this section is a nice feature, I fail to see its practicality outside of the aesthetics it provides to others looking at the bag. I'm used to bags retaining a certain static shape, and that is how all of my other bags are designed. So the added feature seems more aimed at those who are concerned with bag aesthetics than anything else. This appeal to aesthetics seems to apply to the entire bag, but more on that later. The only other thing I'll mention about this section is that it also houses the laptop compartment I mentioned previously. While I like the laptop is stored outside the edge of the bag, which helps reduce potential compression damage, I found getting the laptop in and out of its compartment a little difficult at times, especially when there are a few things in the top compartment. I have to move those things out, and then I can take the laptop out. Besides the titular roll top, the bag also features a standard main compartment with typical dividers. While I appreciated the additional dividers that allowed me to customize this section, I feel the overall space was generally lacking. While I realize that ThinkTank sells numerous camera bags with copious space, when I select a camera bag, I like to have the option to bring enough lenses to provide some flexibility in what I can shoot. While the space provided in the compartment is good, it definitely limits flexibility, at least for my camera kit. Keep in mind that the bag I tested was a 30L. This was the larger of the two capacities, the smaller of which was the 22L. And that would have been much more limited if I had chosen that bag to review. That said, ThinkTank doesn't hide that this compartment is small, so keep that in mind before selecting the bag. You know what you're getting into before you buy, that's all I'm saying. This bag isn't really designed to hold a 3-lens camera kit along with a camera and a battery grip. It just wasn't really designed for that unless the camera is smaller than normal. For example, I think this bag would be perfect if I still had my GH5 camera kit with lenses. The side pockets are exceptionally small and seem only designed to hold something very thin and small, or to hold the feet of a small tripod alongside the optional external strap. The side pockets that open to the main compartment seem almost unusable because it's the same place as the opening. But I'm glad that it's there in case I want to use it. That being said, my guess is that it serves more of an aesthetic function than actual pocket anyone would use for anything larger than, say, business cards. What this camera has in spades is style. It looks stylish, feels more like a status symbol than a functional tool in some ways. I'm personally not one for style, as I'm typically not wearing a camera bag to appeal to anyone's fashion sense. But I'm glad a bag like this exists for those who are more conscious of those things. Everything about the bag's design feels deliberate and considered. From the fabric, to the latch that closes the top portion, to the padding on the back. In general, this is a pretty bag to look at, even though its functionality is somewhat limited by its size. Wearing the bag was a comfortable experience overall. The bag has thick padding on the back, and the shoulder straps are very comfortable and easily adjustable. It doesn't feature a waist strap, but that's not necessary. Even at full capacity, it can't get overly heavy, and that's by design. All the zippers open and close smoothly, and in general, every part of the bag feels comfortable to the touch. The only time I felt uncomfortable wearing the bag was when the zippers, which close the main compartment, were positioned so that they stuck out and rubbed against my back. While I appreciate the backloading style for security and functionality, be careful where the zippers end up. If they're both at the top, they could brush against your back, causing irritation. In general, I found the bag very usable during my testing. I liked the roll top compartment and found it large enough to fit my lunch when I was out on a shoot all day. The small main compartment, though, was the major limiting factor, as I couldn't really use the bag as much more than really a vacation travel companion. Not being able to fit much more than, say, an extra lens or a flash meant I had to be pretty deliberate about what I packed. The only other thing I'll say about usability is that the bag can be a little top heavy. Keep in mind that the main compartment is so small that it can't hold much gear, right? So when you get out to a location, you take out your camera, the lens, put on the flash, well, the majority of the main compartment is empty. While it's never affected my comfort while wearing the bag, this design choice makes the bottom portion noticeably lighter than the top, especially if you're storing a lot of things in there, which could lead to balance issues due to the weight differential. I found my time with the FocusPoint Rolltop camera bag to be mostly enjoyable once I got to know its limitations. When I accepted the fact that I'd have to be more deliberate and judicious in my camera and lens choices, I came to appreciate the bag's features. This bag isn't for everyone, and I'd say professional photojournalists and working photographers probably won't find much use for it due to its limited capacity. But I don't think they're the audience for this type of bag, and that's okay, as ThinkTank offers a number of other bags to fit the bill and provide immense space and functionality, such as the First Light or Walker Pro series. If you're looking for a camera bag for small camera kits, or you're willing to limit what you can bring with you, this bag offers a nice, stylish option with the flexibility to carry extra cargo. I'd select this bag for vacations, short hikes, day trips, but I'd never make it my go-to for professional ventures. Regardless of need, this is still a very high quality, well-made bag that will satisfy its targeted customer.